He doesn't have to find every person who's become Spider-Man because he's just finding people and making them become Spider-Man.
This is where the fun begins.
Fortunately, we've already seen one person become Spider-Man, Miles in the first movie.
I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man.
He starts off his backstory when in the middle of throwing up some sick art in the subway. It's gonna be stuck in your head now for hours. He gets bitten by a radioactive spider, which is pretty similar to all the others except Spider-Ham, because he's just built different.
I'm built different.
But before and after he gets bitten, we do get a look at this particular spider. And looking at it, we can clearly see the answer to the only question of life on the universe and everything. But right above that, we can also see that this spider was made by Alchemax, which in this universe is a PTC being funded by the Kingpin and run by Doc Ock, implying that this spider was made by them. It doesn't really add up because neither of those people will be trying to make more Spider-Man. They're not the biggest fans of the one they've already got. And just as you think, they aren't. They can't be. Because if they made it, it wouldn't do this.
Boring how normal this spider is.
Now, in case you don't remember the masterpiece that is the first movie, glitching like you're in an indie horror game is a clear sign that you're in the wrong universe. Something about what I have to deal with in the new movie. One of course was handing down the wrist goobers. They're not goobers. They're called gizmos. You just have to call me out. It's just really frustrating and burns me out. Also, just so happens to cure interdimensional ailments, which again, they are probably just gonna do anyway.
It's not funny.
But the spider that bit Miles definitely came from another dimension. We leave only two possibilities for how it got there. The first being that it came from Kingpin's reactor.
It means my collider works.
Fine, Doc Ock's reactor.
Tomorrow, my collider.
Kingpin and Doc Ock's reactor.
Our collider.
Which it didn't, because A, only 5 realities were pulled in, one for each alternate Spider-Man, and B, Peter Parker's DNA is the reason they were even brought in, and that just wouldn't apply to regular spiders. So with that ruled out, there's only one other person we know who can access the multiverse at will. That's right, Miguel O'Hara made Miles Spider-Man. And if he did it once, what's to stop him from doing it again and again and again? I guess he is kind of like a ninja vampire, sneaking around the multiverse and getting people bitten so they can be more like him. Hey, maybe he's even the one making their close relatives die in horrible ways.
I looked at my uncle and...
Let me guess. He died?
It's kind of suspicious they all have the same origin story, and I wouldn't really put it past him. Oh, and by the way, don't worry about any time-related issues, like the fact that his first planned jump happens after the events of the first movie. Going to up a week before the collider even goes active. Spider-Man Noir from 1933, Penny is from 3145, Miguel himself is from 2099, and even Peter B. Parker is probably 12 years early. But I guess interdimensional travel in this universe just comes with time travel rolled in. The only issue I will mention is that if Miguel did make Miles Spider-Man, then why would he have a problem with Miles being Spider-Man? Which is very much how the trailer makes it seem. But I don't have a lot of faith in the accuracy of superhero movie trailers anymore, and how they relate to the actual movie events themselves so well, you know. So it will still work. Or maybe it is richer than most of it after all. Don't forget this video is sponsored by you. If you'd like to leave a donation or support the channel by becoming a member, just click the link in the description to our Buy Me a Coffee account. And you can check out our video on this one on screen right now. By the way,